Where do you think you're going, Prime? Distractions. I've got a job to do. Perceptor, I found the controls.
Excellent. You should be able to reroute energon from the Ark directly into the long-range artillery.
It appears to be working. Rocket system is online.
The code looks pretty rusty, so I'm going to link the artillery controls directly to your targeting computer.
I'll find some Decepticons to try it out on.
More Decepticons! Hold them here, Autobots! Marauder, incoming! I've been curious as to what an artillery strike would do to that Marauder.
My sentiments exactly. One fewer targets.
Take cover!
Let's finish this. Forward, Autobots. Clear.
Clear! Optimus, this is Ironhide. The Ark is getting shelled pretty bad by those warp cannons. Shields are holding for now, but it's just a matter of time.
Help is on the way, Ironhide.
You can activate more defensive weapons. Move back through the engine room. I found a neutron gun near the flight deck.
On my way.
Artillery offline.
A fortunate find.
Now that the energon is flowing again, you should be able to open a direct route to the flight deck. Of course, I
I don't need to remind you that the more energon we spend on these guns, the less there is for the Ark.
We'll have to find a way to launch the Ark when this is over. Receptor, are you controlling this room remotely?
No. What do you mean?
The room is shifting.
I am noticing a strange power surge in your area. Could be related to the energon you redirected. Clearing the main door that leads to the flight deck.
Out.
Schematic shows an access panel nearby. You should be able to force it open.
Help us! We need backup! Ah! Shoot it! Ah! Anybody! If anyone can hear me, Starscream is... Ah!
If anyone can hear me, feel free to listen in as I execute your friends.
Starscream.
What is that? That's golden.
Anybody! If anyone can hear me, Starscream is... Ah!
If anyone can hear me, feel free to listen in as I execute your friends.
Starscream. Showed up.
So I'm sorry if this is taking Plus, like I said, I never.
No.
Optimus, what's going on?
I couldn't save them.
Remember the Ark. If we don't protect it, there's no future for any of us.
Of course, Preceptor. You're right. I'm heading to the neutron gun now. Perceptor, I can see the Ark just ahead. Thank the Matrix, it's still standing.
Be careful approaching the neutron gun controls, Optimus. Decepticon troops have overrun the area.
Roger that.
We still have control over the city's artillery. A strike should help clear the way.
Artillery online.
Megatron, we have established a perimeter around the neutron gun controls. Defend it at all costs!
Yes, Lord Megatron, but
Without those defenses, the Autobots will be powerless to stop us from taking the Ark and its supply of energon.
yes, but
I want the Ark! No excuses! What was that
Impressive, Optimus.
Save the praise for when we get out of this.
Optimus, I'm reading more Decepticons on the upper walkways.
go.
Online.
Megatron, we have established a perimeter around the neutron gun controls.
Defend it at all costs!
Yes, Lord Megatron, but
What was that noise?
Impressive, Optimus.
Save the praise for when we get out of this.
enemy is on.
No backup is like zero backup whatsoever. Okay. Taking a different approach.
Teletrans store online.
Megatron, we have established a perimeter around the neutron gun controls.
Defend it at all costs!
Yes, Lord Megatron, but
Without those defenses, what was that noise?
Impressive, Optimus.
Save the praise for when we get out of this.
here's a close surprise for you. Tell me, you tried me this
Okay, here we go.
Online.
Megatron, we have established a perimeter around the neutron gun controls.
Defend it! What was that
Impressive, Optimus.
Save the praise for when we get out of this.
Damn, you lose health like freaking no other.
Online.
Megatron, we have established a perimeter around the neutron gun controls.
noise? Defend it at all costs! What was that
Impressive, Optimus.
Save the praise for when we get out of this.
Bro, what keeps killing me that quick?
Megatron, we have established a perimeter around the neutron gun controls.
Defend it at all costs!
Yes,
What was that
Impressive, Optimus.
Save the praise for when we get out of this.
Optimus, how about calling in an artillery strike?
Well, if I can get that far. Okay. Here we go. So the sad part about this is that
Megatron, we have established a perimeter around the neutron gun controls.
What was that
Impressive, Optimus.
Save the praise for when we get out of this.
robots are clear. closing in! Enemy is on the
Optimus, how about calling in an artillery strike?
How they disappear like that?
This damage put me at risk.
What the deuce? What keeps killing me?
Artillery online.
Megatron, we have established a perimeter around the neutron gun controls.
Defend it at all costs! What was that noise?
Impressive, Optimus.
Save the praise for when we get out of this.
Scramble! We got Autobots! You can't hide forever!
Optimus, I'm reading more Decepticons in the upper walkway.
We got Autobots on us!
Optimus, how about calling in an artillery strike?
Warmongering from you.
Optimus, a Decepticon dropship is inbound. You must hurry to the neutron gun controls.
I'm on it, Receptor.
I am gonna beat you down with your own virgin dog!
Optimus, use an artillery strike on that dropship.
These damages fixed.
My Lord Jesus Christ.
Optimus, a Decepticon dropship is inbound. The scientific term for that is pulverized.
What is this? What is that?
Optimus, a Decepticon dropship is inbound.
Here we go.
I believe the scientific term for that is pulverized.
Receptor, I found the neutron gun controls.
You did it, Prime. The neutron gun is activated. Targeting systems won't respond, Optimus. You'll have to fire it manually. I'm uploading coordinates to an access panel now.
Artillery offline.
Optimus, this is Ironhide. My team and I are pinned down at the Ark's fueling station.
Patience, Ironhide. These systems have been offline for thousands of
We
years.
don't need the details. Just tell us how to fix it.
Ironhide's right, Receptor. We don't have much time.
Yes, keep moving, Optimus. You should see the manual controls shortly.
Optimus, the entire Decepticon army is knocking at my door. Where is that support?
Hang on, old friend. Ironhide, I've got your range.
Optimus, I don't have the firepower to stop those tanks.
And you're lucky I do.
Optimus, I'm scanning more tanks rolling in.
Not for long.
Optimus, we're being overrun. Focus your fire on those tanks.
What was that cheese, man?
Optimus, the entire Decepticon army is knocking at my door. Where is that support?
Hang on, old friend. Ironhide, I've got your range.
Optimus, I don't have the firepower to stop those tanks.
And you're lucky I do.
Optimus, I'm scanning more tanks rolling in.
Not for long.
Optimus, those Decepticon tanks are tearing us apart. Optimus, enemy dropship coming your way.
Something's wrong. The neutron gun isn't working.
It isn't. What?
You're out of energon, Optimus.
Then we need to find more, Perceptor. I'm heading back to you.
Optimus, my readings just spiked. What happened?
The door's shut on its own.
Where are you going? That area doesn't even appear in the schematics. Optimus, you're breaking up! Optimus!
Whoever you are, I can feel your presence through the Matrix. I ask you. No, I order you. Help us in this dire time of need.
Metroplex heeds the call of the last blood.
Optimus, what just happened?
Easy, Perceptor. He's one of us.
Awaiting your orders.
Metroplex, you must destroy the Decepticon warp cannons on the outskirts of the city.
Wow.
You've got to hurry, Optimus. The Ark's about to come apart.
Then let's roll out.
Alright, everybody, there you go. There you have it. Beginning of chapter 3. I'll let you guys go from here. Chapter 2 just ended. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. This has been your friendly neighborhood EOD, JJ Marcano. Out. Laters!